Number 1, all event centers, churches, and mosques will compulsorily be disinfected before every use. Number 2, every event center will provide enough electronic hand wash basins and electronic hand sanitizing equipment for the guests. Number 3, every event center will need to partner with credible and reliable security companies, popularly known as bouncers, who will act as COVID-19 enforcement officers. The bouncers will now multitask, as they will be responsible also for enforcing the wearing of nose masks and checking of the temperature of each guest. Number 4, events with over 300 guests in attendance will only be allowed to take place if there is a COVID-19 compliance ambulance service stationed at the event center. Number 5, all ushers, waiters, and greeters will wear a nose mask compulsorily and will have additional responsibility of leading each guest to the electronic hand wash area and enforcing the 20-second hand wash rule. Number 6, no nose mask, no entry.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Lunchtime Discourse. My name is Precious Chukudi, and we're going to be discussing COVID-19, the birth of a new social order. And I will not be doing this alone, but I'll be doing this with a guest in the studio. She's in the person of Mrs Komolafe, and she's a seasoned journalist, former labor editor of Vanguard, and also a businesswoman. You're welcome to the studio, ma'am.
It's my pleasure, thank you.
All right, so we're talking COVID-19 and the birth of a new social order. And I would like to ask you, Ma, how has COVID-19 affected the social and cultural lifestyle of the Nigerian people?
Well, I think that's one good side of the COVID-19. It has made us to reorder our social lifestyle. For instance, for now, we are done away with expensive and wasteful burials. You can now have burial with no fewer than, your guests, including the preachers of whatever religion, must not be more than 20 or 25. And so I think it's okay. I do hope that after COVID-19, we will continue to be better. Because to be honest, we have been living a very, very wasteful social life. Weddings, we got to the ridiculous extent of using fabrics on chairs. Chairs that people will sit and go away. A lot of money is spent to robe these chairs in colorful fabrics. Now, when we do these things, forget that this is a developing country. This is Africa. The level of poverty in our society is still very, very high. I do hope that what part of the gains of COVID-19 has brought out of many of our people the milk of kindness. You see a lot of people giving out. I am looking forward to a time that when somebody wants to mark a birthday, go and give to charity. Go to motherless babies' homes. Go and give to those kind of people. You see, in Christian religion, it is said that the God that sees you giving in secret will reward you openly. Why do we have to go to the extent of very expensive Ashwebi? Some people don't even care about whether the guests they are inviting, whether they can afford it or not. You go as, I'm not talking of 2,000, 3,000. I'm talking of 50, 60,000. For what purpose? All those things, they don't determine the success of any marriage. And it is high time we started teaching our youths. All the money that you give them, why don't you give them to start a peaceful life? Why don't you give them as a kind of income to start something ordinary? Something outside what, another means of income. You understand what I'm saying? So the way the positive side of COVID-19 is that our social lives got to change. It is just got to change. Look, all those things we do, a lot of makeup, you want to go to a wedding, even for the bridal this thing, whoever is coming to do the makeup is charging you 10,000, 20, 30. You that you are going to the party, you go and call somebody, you paint your face, 5,000. Okay, with the mask, who will see that? With the mask. If social life will resume, but we are going to resume with mask. Because COVID-19 is not gone. It's still very much around. So what about sitting at parties? I imagine that those who do burials now, what they do will be to pack, take away, leave, and you go. We need to reorder our lives, especially our social lives. It's unnecessarily wasteful.
All right, so we just focused on the social life. Now I want to say, like, how much of an eye-opening has this virus done to us in all ramification?
First, it has introduced to us cleanliness. During Ebola was around, but the effect was not this much. Now we all know that we must wash hands, except if you are unwise. Anybody that steps into your house must wash hands first with soap and water before it comes into your house. Soap and water is cheaper than sanitizer. We are now used to washing hands as many times as possible. Even children, we're teaching them. Our governments have no option but to expand our health facilities. Now, this is what we should have been done long ago. If you go to government hospitals, people are dying because no bed, even before COVID. Now, I ask, you see a lot of bed spaces, beds, hospital equipment, all these things come from where did they come in? From where? Were they all imported when COVID-19 came? I just hope that they will not be discarded. I hope they will be retained so that our health facilities can improve, and then our life will improve as a nation and we'll have longer lifespan. Because here, people are dying because of things as cheap as malaria. So COVID-19 definitely has its positive aspects.
All right, so let me still take you back to our social lifestyle. Now, we're known as the people to always want them go take thing. If we're going for that party, we must show off our dress, our hair, our makeup must be impeccable. People must see us and say, this is what it is, and all of that. Now, the virus has come. I remember the story of a young lady that was on social media of how they were supposed to get married. She and her husband they were supposed to get married in April, and during that period we were on total lockdown. And because they had made so much demands for how their wedding was going to be like and everything, the man asked the lady for a Zoom wedding, and she said no, that they can't do a Zoom wedding. They've calculated all the uncles, aunties, and all the people who are going to come for the wedding. And so looking at that, they couldn't do the wedding. And it now turns out that the man's ex-girlfriend came to see the man during the lockdown, and one thing led to another. After they eased the lockdown, we found out that the lady was pregnant. So who are we going to fault for this? The lady who should have done the wedding, during the lockdown as a result of because she wanted it to be all elaborate, or the man who he asked her for permission for a small wedding, but she said no, that she wanted it to be really big with a lot of people.
The lady who should have had the wedding. I'll cite an example. There was a couple, it was on social media. They had their wedding in the sitting room. The pastor was there, and the couple, probably their parents. A big sitting room, fewer than 10 people, and the wedding has taken place. What is all this thing about wedding? The real legal wedding is the one that takes place in the registry. And if you look at the registry, people don't even go there with a lot of fanfare. I have seen couples that have gone there in Ankara. The registry does not prescribe what you wear. It's what you like. As long as you append your signature and you are old enough and you've gone through the process. Why must we have those type of weddings? Do you know I want to blame parents for this thing? Sometimes more than the couple. You find parents that say, oh, I have been attending so many weddings. Now it's my turn. I can't have a shaking wedding. It has to be loud. Everybody has to know my daughter. Does that determine the success of the marriage? I think parents should begin to focus on the success of the marriage, your child choosing the correct life partner, support them with prayer. If you have the money, support them with it. All these weddings, what are we talking about? What are the presents that people bring? Calculate the value of all those presents that they bring. It is not up to half of the money with which you rent the hall. Because those halls go for millions. Sure. Chairs, decorating. The one that I find really, really offensive is the idea of clothing chairs in fabrics.
In Ankara fabrics or
no. Well, it could be white.
Okay.
It could be blue. It could be whatever color the family has chosen. They will dress the chair that you will sit on and live. Dress the chair, send the and these things are very expensive. And some people go out of their way to go in debt just because they want to show off. Is it necessary? We should begin to have everything. Most of these things we copied from the Western world. That's not the African way of getting married. Okay, we copied it from the Western world, but we have gone well far out of the way of the Western world. Watch a typical wedding of a British couple in England, and you won't see these lousy things that we see, that we do here. Waste of money. So we need to really have everything. Parents need to have everything, even the youths, because the future belongs to the youth. Your future is not in the number of people that attend your wedding. And when these marriages, some of them, a good number of them fail, I ask, how many people have called parties to celebrate failed marriages? No, I am not aware of. Maybe some people have done it. I have never seen it. Now, if you do not celebrate failed marriages, why are you calling everybody, going out of your way? Some parents will develop hypertension because they don't have the money and they want something big. And we often forget that it's not everybody that attends your party that is a well-wisher. That is the truth. Some people are just coming there to see. Let me go and see what they want to do. Some people are coming there not to wish the couple well. Some people are coming there to come and see what their parents want, their display of how much they can display, how much wealth they have at their disposal, which is really, really unfortunate. All these monies that we are spending, we can put them into productive ventures. a small job here, something here, something. You know, small business here, small business here. We're picking up. We are creating job opportunities. Let the government do what it should do. Let there be power. And we will stop having our youths going into slavery in other countries.
Okay, ma, so do you think that COVID-19 will curb the lifestyle, this lifestyle of, you know, the party, you know, animal that Nigerians are, the Owambe people? Do you think it will curb it?
I believe so. I hope it does. Because, like someone said, if we think it will go away permanently, then we are not truthful. Has tuberculosis gone away permanently? Has malaria gone away permanently? To not go. And I think that religious leaders have a very strong role to play in all of this. An end should be put onto all those lousy weddings, all those lousy burials. You find people put their dead person in the morgue for 1 year. 1 whole year. They are looking for money. They are holding family meetings to bury somebody. And if you ask, all these people holding meetings, probably in the last 1 year they didn't see that dead person. And they are now looking for money for cow and whatever. So I hope that religious leaders will play it up, uphold it. Definitely COVID-19 will have to change. We just have to change.
All right, so let's just move straight into the family life. Now, you've seen how the COVID-19 lockdown period has brought some families together and has also disrupted some families. There's been increased rate of domestic violence. We've seen women, you know, cry out loud that their husbands have been disturbing them for a lot of sex and they're not up for it. Now, like, what exactly do you think? What's your take on this whole matter?
Everything has its positive side and its negative side. Families are forced to be bound together, especially with this curfew. 8 o'clock, you have to be in your house. People must learn to. Marriage is not by force. You must learn to tolerate each other. Let me say each other. We're assuming a couple now. We're not looking at the polygamous sense. You must learn to tolerate each other. There must be patience. I agree that COVID-19 has also put pressure on families. You know, some people are losing jobs. Those who are not losing jobs are not making as much income as before. People are, even shop owners are laying off. Some say, well, if I open for 3 days and I don't make enough money to pay you, where do you want me to? Now, it is all teaching us to be contented, to have patience, try to be more understanding and be more tolerant. No home can survive where one of the parties does not play the sheep. You understand? It doesn't mean that you don't have a right. No. But study each other. Know when to make your case. Know how to make your case. And in this matter, I think that women have greater responsibility, honestly. Why do I say so? Men are like babies. Men are babies. They want to be pampered. You know, some men have not grown beyond their mother's wrapper. You may say it's 50 or 60. They still behave like babies. So the woman has a lot of patience to come in. Again, the man also has his own responsibility. Abuse, beating up your wife, it's not an expression of love. In fact, by so doing, if there are children in that home, you diminish your status as a man. Because I have seen a family, even before COVID-19, where their father, a very rich man, used to abuse their mother. And one day the boys got up and said, "Dad, the next time you do that, these boys, we will beat you up." And that was the day it stopped. But I agree, a lot of tension in families because of this COVID-19, especially economic, especially economic. So, but we have to manage and be content with what we have and pray that the economy bounces back. If you are at home, a lot of people who have not been reading for a year, go and buy books and read and develop yourself and get better. No knowledge is wasted. I know how many books I've read since this COVID-19. Books I've always wanted to read and never had time to read. I've read so many, even now I'm still reading. So there's the positive side, there's the negative side. Homes, let's not get angry at the same time. Once we can avoid getting angry at the same time, we'll move on.
All right, so I would ask you this one. Like, as a people, how best do you think we can apply ourselves, to stop this virus from destroying our lives? Because everybody's COVID-19, and you just mentioned the fact that the economic aspect is like having adverse effect on us. My husband used to bring money home. He doesn't bring money anymore. He's asking for too much sex. How best can we apply ourselves?
Well, as a family, you mean?
Yes, as a people, of course, a family.
Well, it will not destroy us as long as we keep to the safety rules. Everything that the experts have asked us to do: wear masks, form good habits, wash your hands, use your sanitizer, make sure you're clean. When you go out to the public, especially in the marketplace, that particular cloth, remove it, put it in the towel, wash or whatever disinfectant, wash it off. It's going to teach us to maintain a high degree of cleanliness as a nation. And rather than destroy us, I think life will be prolonged. That's the way I see it.
All right. So I'm speaking to Mrs. Komolafe, and she's a seasoned journalist and also former labor editor of Vanguard and also a businesswoman. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming on the show.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and she said something that's really important when she said this is the time for you to read enough. If you've not been reading, pick up those books and read, because knowledge is power. You need that knowledge. And of course, remember that you can equally like, share and subscribe on all our social media platforms as showing on your screen. And also you can go on our website at www.vanguardngr.com to read more of our top stories. And like I would say, keep yourself clean, stay safe, stay hydrated. It is really important. The COVID-19 is still in the country, and we have a lot of increase in number of cases every day. Thank you for watching. My name is Precious Chukudi.
Number 1, all event centers, churches and mosques will compulsorily be disinfected before every use. Number 2, every event center will provide enough electronic hand wash basins and electronic hand sanitizing equipment for the guests. Number 3, every event center will need to partner with credible and reliable security companies, popularly known as bouncers, who will act as COVID-19 enforcement officers. The bouncers will now multitask, as they will be responsible also for enforcing the wearing of nose masks and checking of the temperature of each guest. Number 4, events with over 300 guests in attendance will only be allowed to take place if there is a COVID-19 compliance ambulance service stationed at the event center. Number 5, all ushers, waiters and greeters will wear a nose mask compulsorily and will have additional responsibility of leading each guest to the electronic hand wash area and enforcing the 20-second hand wash rule. Number 6, no nose mask, no entry. Number 7. In a situation where a guest temperature is observed to be above the approved normal, such a guest will be referred to the waiting ambulance service where he or she will be questioned and taken away. Number 8. All events guests will have a little bottle of hand sanitizer on their table before arrival. Number 9. We will no longer have 10 guests on a table. We will now have a maximum of 5 guests on a table. Each guest table will now be 6 feet apart from each other. Number 10. Disposable plates, spoons, and cups will be the new normal for all event types for now. Number 11. Clustering of the couple's dance area by guests will no longer be allowed. 1 or 2 guests at a time will be the new norm. Number 12. No more spraying of physical cash, as all cash gifts will be enveloped by guests before or during the event, as ushers will make available cash gifts envelopes. Number 13. Social distancing will also be maintained during photography. Number 14. All event centers, churches, and mosques will be disinfected after every event. We trust that if these processes are put in place, we can now have our large gatherings that we miss so much. Let us join hands